Hello everyone, our sixth chapter has completed. If you have any doubt, you can ask or you can message me. I will clear it. Now we will start our next chapter, chapter number 7, Physiology and Injuries in Sports. It is according to the new syllabus of CBSE. So firstly we will start with physiology. Physiology is the study of long and short term effect of training and body condition of an athlete. There are many kinds of changes which can take place in human body due to taking part into the sports, games and physical activities. Some important changes are aerobic capacity, muscles composition, size of muscle, intensity of nerve impulse, lactic acid tolerance, muscular strength, stroke volume and heart rate or blood pressure, etc. Next, components of physical fitness. There are four main components of physical fitness: strength, speed, endurance and flexibility. Firstly, we will discuss about strength. Size of muscles. Strength is largely depends on to the size of muscles. If the muscle size is bigger or larger, then muscles are able to produce more force. There are some methods like weight training or strength training. With this training, we will able to make our muscles bigger and larger. Next, body weight. Body weight is also playing important role into the strength. The person who are heavier, generally they are more strong than person who are lighter. Next, muscles composition. Muscles are basically two types of muscles fiber: slow twist fiber or fast twist fiber. Slow twist fiber, which we know like red blood cell, or fast twist fiber, which we know white blood cell. Fast twist fibers are capable to contract more faster, then they will produce more force. Slow twist fibers are not able to contract more faster. They are capable to contract for longer period. That's we call endurance. For example, a 100-meter sprinter have more percentage of fast twist fiber, or long distance runner have more percentage of slow twist fiber. It is the genetically effect. We are not able to change the percentage of fast twist fiber or slow twist fiber. It is depends on to the genetic factor. Next, intensity of nerve impulse. The total force of the muscles depends on to the number of contracting motor units. Whenever a strong nerve impulse from central nervous system excite more number of units. If the muscles are contract more strongly, then muscles are able to produce more force and strength. Next, speed. Mobility of nervous system. Our muscles contract and relax at faster rate. This rapid contraction and relaxation of muscles is made possible by rapid excitation and inhibition of the concerned motor center. The mobility of nervous system can be trained, but only to a limited extent. Next, muscles composition. Fast twist fiber and slow twist fiber. The percentage of the fast and slow twist fiber is deciding not by the training, it's deciding by the genetic factor. Next, explosive strength. Explosive strength means blast of the strength. For example, a quick punch in boxing cannot be delivered if a boxer muscle size and muscle conditions are not good. It also depends on to the metabolic process. Muscles composition cannot be changed by the training. It depends on to the genetic factor. Next is flexibility. Good flexibility allow maximum range of movement without much internal resistance. Flexibility also enable complete utilization of explosive strength. Due to the flexibility in the muscles or body, it is muscles are able to produce more force according to the requirement. Next, biochemical reserve and metabolic power. adenosine triphosphate ATP and creatine phosphate CP store in the muscles should be enough. If ATP or CP store less in the contracting muscles, the muscles contraction due to insufficient energy supply become slow and for the short time. So ATP and CP is required in appropriate amount while the muscles are contracting at their faster rate. That's all for today. So hope you will understand. If you have any query, you can ask or message me. Thank you.